Allahim la, Alhainaw Yahawah, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Wa Malaki, Bahashim, Harawat, Wakakwadash, Barakathum, the water Bible Bar, Wakwam Yasharala. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, teachers daily, and to the men out there teaching the likewise doctrine. I say to you, Shalom. Y'all got to forgive my voice. Been under the weather the past couple of days, head and chest, congestion, stuffy nose. And the elder was right. After every good rain, it hit you hard, man. That rain bringing down them chemicals they spray every day. But it's cool though. They about to get what they deserve. We about to get into a video whereas this is Edomite. I think he's in Europe somewhere, the UK somewhere. But he's telling you Americans in this video what's about to happen. And he's echoing everything that the apostles and the elders and the bishops and the brothers been saying the whole time what's about to happen. The shit about to hit the fan, man. It's down to the wire now. So all that bullshitting, it's about to come to a stop. Ain't no mirth left in America. But at the same time, people still out here trying to mirth it up. It's over. America is done with. He is telling you, he's about to tell you what's about to happen to y'all. So y'all don't listen to us. Maybe y'all will listen to him because he sees it just like we see it. The only difference is you Babylonians, y'all choose to ignore what's right in front of you. It's going to come a point in time where you ain't going to be able to ignore reality no longer. Reality going to be right in your face and it's going to be unavoidable. So you either deal with reality now or it's going to deal with you later. And another thing I came across, there's a lot of Israelites out here making videos talking about how they're no longer a Hebrew Israelite. Let me tell y'all something, man. This is not one of those Edomite religions that you could just jump in and jump out at any given time. You were born an Israelite. It's not something that you join like a club. If you are if your father is a Native American, Hispanic, Latino, or African American, you are Israelite by blood. This is not a club that you just join. And another thing, all y'all out there making videos talking about you're no longer a Hebrew Israelite and how the truth ain't for you. Guess what else ain't for you? Salvation ain't for you. Before we get into this video, I want to read this copyright disclaimer. This is, well, we can pull up the video first. Name this video Cities of Babylon. The fun and games is over. Shit hit the fan. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Let's get it. I'm going to try to let it play through, but I might pause the video and intervene. So let's get it.
America, the fun and games is over. Now this is a really hard video for me to make. We've gone beyond now Trump this, MAGA that, Republican this, Biden that, left, right, Republican, Democrat, you know, whatever. Shit's about to get real. You've seen my videos. I've been posting for a couple of months now. I, on the one hand, don't really want to be scaremongering. Sometimes people come on and they say, yes, we know. And then, of course, a lot of you come on and say, thank you so much for pointing these things out. If you live in America, I think you need to be worried. This is not a parody account. This is not, I'm trying to be serious here without being alarming. But we are now towards the end of April 2025. But the fact is, the big orange buffoon with the small hands, the tiny hands, your great leader, I don't think you understand what he has done to the economy, what is about to happen to the United States. With these tariffs, with China no longer sending a single ship to US ports. The last one, I believe, is due to be in the East Coast on the 11th of May, but after that, there will not be a single ship coming from China to the US with a single shoe, bag of wheat, iPhone, whatever it is you buy from China, clothing, and above all the components that companies in the US rely on. I'm hearing that dock workers are being laid off because there's no ships to unload and load. I'm hearing that truckers are being laid off because, well, there's nothing in the ports, so there's nothing to truck. I'm hearing that places like Las Vegas, which live off tourism, are now on the quiet, getting rid of staff, saying you'll let go because, frankly, there's no more tourists welcome to the US. But the most worrying videos I've seen, and I'm saying this simply as an awareness thing, that better that you hear it now and have the time to weigh up your options rather than hear it later and go, why didn't anyone tell me? Again, I'm not trying to be fear-mongering, but it's certainly better to have heard something and have time to evaluate and make your own decision rather than for something to come as a complete surprise. Basically, the talk is of shelves emptying, and that is some serious shit. We are talking potentially the US economy grinding to an absolute halt like has not been seen in at least 2 centuries by July 4th. We're talking people losing their jobs, people losing their homes, people not having food, and God knows what else. Now again, I'm trying to stay calm and not be alarmist in this video, but the things I've seen in the last few days, frankly, are alarming. At least I am concerned for the people in the US right now who perhaps are not aware of the potential for what is going to happen in May, June, and July of 2025. All I can say is do what you can, protect yourself the best way you can, and perhaps, maybe, just maybe, even if it's crazy, buy a little extra food, a little extra toilet paper, a little extra what you need. Because I remember during COVID here in Europe, the food gone from the shelves. You couldn't buy solar panels. You couldn't buy battery storage. You couldn't buy wind-up radios. It was difficult to get cash out of the machine. And thankfully, they weren't needed. And yes, some of us were a little bit crazy. But I believe there's an old saying, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Please stay safe. Thank you for following, and see you in the next video.
We told y'all, man, it's about to get real out here, but y'all are still trying to murph it up. And for those who don't know what mirth means, I got the definition right here. Mirth means amusement, especially as expressed in laughter. So it means having good times. You still partying, you still clubbing, you still acting like ain't nothing about to go down. Y'all better wake up out of that bullshit, because I got a couple scriptures on mirth. This is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 13. Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful, and the end of that mirth is heaviness. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 4. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth, ignoring what's right in front of you, still trying to have a good time like everything's sweet. No, everything's not sweet. Isaiah chapter 24, verse 11, there is a crying for wine in the street. That means wisdom. That means that's the prophets out there on the highways and byways trying to tell you what's about to go down. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Yeah. Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 10. It is sharpened to make a sword slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It is contenteth the rod of my son as every tree. So it's saying it is sharpened for a sword slaughter. That's the Lord's sword. That's the Lord, which is a symbol of his anger. It is furbished that it may glitter. This sword is being sharpened and polished, and it is ready for blood. Now let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17. Verse 5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord. Y'all trust in this orange motherfucker y'all want to. Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh. Yeah, you trust America. You trust America gonna do right by you. No. They been said America is over with. We gonna get rid of America. America was a big ass experiment. You are living in the matrix. None of this shit's real. They just didn't beat it in your head to make you think this is real. Paying bills all the time, paying never-ending taxes, having these Edomites over you. This is not life. This is not living. This is our punishment. This punishment is about to be over for us, Israelites. But for the other nations, I'd rather be an Israelite down at the bottom right now than the richest Edomite in the world, because they about to get it. Get it is an understatement for real. Let's go to Revelation. Chapter 18. Verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. That her is America. And the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Verse 6, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. In the cup which she have filled, fill to her double. So the Lord is about to give America and the inhabitants thereof double of what they did to us, the Israelites, the Lord's people. So that's why Edom is now catching them curses. Told you the Lord taking the curses off of us slowly and putting them on our enemies. That's why you got so many Edomites crying, talking about they can't afford to be alive, making videos. They thought they was going to be on top forever. Let's keep going. Let's go to Proverbs. chapter 11, verse 4. Riches profit nothing in the day of wrath, but righteousness deliver from death. I know y'all out there, all you millionaires and billionaires, you rappers, you athletes, y'all ain't worried because y'all think y'all money gonna save y'all. Guess what? Did y'all hear that man on that video? He said not one shoe, not one bag of wheat. Yeah, you got all the money in the world, which is probably worthless by now. And guess what? You can't eat money. So you still jack, you still messed up. You still screwed. If you ain't bought enough food and supplies and the stuff you think you're gonna need to get through this, you can't eat dollar bills. You can't eat coins. You can't eat debit cards. So yeah, riches profit nothing in the day of wrath. Get this one. Let's go to Isaiah. Verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest. Spoil mean to rob. And thou wast not spoiled. And dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Who is that they? The other nations are about to unload on America every nuke they got. Verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is his treasure. That's why we've been telling y'all to get into these scriptures, because they coming. They coming for guns and Bibles. So if you ain't got these scriptures here, you don't know what's about to happen next. You're going to be in a state of constant fear. But if you know the Lord's plan, that's when that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. You're going to be at peace, because it don't matter what Trump and these other Edomites do. You still know what's about to happen to them, regardless of how bad it gets. They're not going to prevail. That's peace of mind in itself. But you don't know that if you don't know these scriptures. And Esau, if you not knowing the scriptures, Esau is going to use your fear, because he's going to attack your flesh. He's going to use your fear against you. And then you're going to lose. And the Lord going to take you on out. Go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49. See what I'm looking for. Hold on, y'all. Oh, Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 15. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, thou art and despised among men. Yeah, this orange man is the only man in history that done pissed off the whole planet at the same time. Yeah, he's despised among men. And not only him, but now your nation, the nation of Edom, now they over in Namibia in Africa, they deporting Edomites. Get up out of here, because thou art greatly despised. Verse 16, thy terribleness have deceived thee in the pride of thine heart. O thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. Let's keep going. Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 10. Verse 2. The wicked in his pride they'll persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices they have imagined. That's why it's not going to succeed. This man's plan is going to fail. Verse 3, for the wicked boasts of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord Yahweh abhorreth. Esau think the Lord is on his side because he ain't been punished yet for all his wickedness. He thinking the Lord saying bless. He think the Lord is blessing them because they are covetous. No, the Lord abhorreth you. What abhorreth mean? It means the Lord don't want anything to do with you. Just like the rest of the world is abhorring the United States and those small hats. Don't want anything to do with you. Verse 5, his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. Yeah, that's Trump all day. He think he better than, we can just take their resources. They ain't gonna do nothing. Okay. Now this applies to all you Babylonian Edomites who think y'all is gonna always be on top. Verse 6, he hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. Wrong. Adversity is here, and the curses are here for all you other nations, especially you Edomites. Y'all about to get, if y'all ain't noticed, the curses are affecting the Edomites more than it is us. We silent, we chilling. But they can't sleep now because they never thought in a million years that their own government would do this to them. Yes, they will if the Lord put it on their spirit to do it. Nobody has free will. The Lord is doing just what, Trump is doing just what the Lord wants him to do. And like we said at camp, the Lord didn't send Trump to save America. He saved Trump for our sakes. Because if he wanted America to go on, he would have sent a president that was going to do right as far as making this country continue. No, this man is destroying this country for our sakes because it's time to go. That's why I read that scripture. Come out of her, my people. Y'all better let this America shit go before you go down with the ship. Isaiah chapter 34. Y'all caught up in bills and shit. Y'all better let this shit go. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. His sword bathed in heaven. That's them nukes going up to terminal velocity, turning back round, and coming down upon the United States. It shall come down upon Idumea. Idumea is Greek for Edom, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Verse 6. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made with fat. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of the lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Basra, it was a city or a town inhabited by Edomites. You are people before you are a place. So I ask you again, Christians, can everybody be saved? The answer is no. Because if everybody can be saved, what's the point of the destruction? The point of the destruction is judgment. This Bible predicts Armageddon, World War III, gonna be the worst war this planet has ever seen. And you mean to tell me ain't nobody gonna die? Don't you think you've been a little bit delusional and stupid at the same time? Verse 8, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. The Lord is about to destroy the United States. The thing that these Edomites are most proud of for our sakes. Vengeance for everything y'all ever did to us. So he finna destroy what you most proud of, this country that you stole. Let's see what else I got. Let's go to the Apocrypha. Second Ezra, chapter 15. Oh, let's get Revelation first. Y'all have to forgive me. That incense kind of strong. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down upon you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Yeah, these Edomites about to lose it. That's why he going hard in all these executive orders, because they know the prophecies. They know once the Israelites wake up, that's their ass. So they're gonna try to beat the Lord to the punch. No, you doing exactly what the Lord wants you to do. Destroy yourself so he can finish you off. Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword of their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Swords, knives, modern day guns, weapons. But there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. That's what they're provoking. They are causing a crisis, all kind of shortages, so they can come in with martial law. Matter of fact, that's gonna be my video for tomorrow. How Trump is trying to deputize, he's trying to make the military, he's trying to put the military on the citizens. He's gonna step over the Constitution like it never wasn't there. And he's gonna have U.S. troops on the ground on the United States soil, and the military is gonna view the citizens as their enemies. Remember, Trump he is power hungry. The fact remains that these other nations don't respect him, so he's hungry for more power just to show that he deserves respect, which is so ass backwards in country, but that's how Edom thinks. He thinks that he can make people respect him by a show of force. No, all you're doing is confirming the reason why they don't respect you, because you're stupid. So that's his move. And a lot of military gonna fight back. They're gonna rebel. They're gonna resist. They got a plan for that too. Remember all them Chinese troops that crossed the southern border? They here. You know where they at? They living right next to United States military bases, because China owns land here right next to military bases. That is not a coincidence. That is a setup. Told y'all. Y'all ain't watched that movie Red Dawn? You ain't got to worry about it, because pretty soon you're going to be able to look out your window and watch it live. That's when the people going to start robbing each other. It says it right here in the prophecies. There shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes. I mean, they ain't gonna be giving a damn about what the police say, what the president say. They're gonna be in survival mode. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Martial law. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. They setting the stage for this right now. And y'all ain't gonna feel the effects probably till next month sometime. That's when the store's gonna be completely bone dry because the ships are not coming to the ports anymore. We got reports out of Seattle and Los Angeles. Those ports are completely empty. You could thank Orange Crush for that. Verse 16, Salakia, chapter 16. Verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Verse 71, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Who fears the Lord? Israelites. That's their prime target anyway. They're orchestrating all this shit indirectly to get at us. Verse 72, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Verse 73, then shall they be known who are my chosen. They shall be tried as gold in the fire. That fire is here. It's only a matter of time before it goes nuclear. So are we trying to wake y'all up, coming by to this matrix called America and realize what's really going on behind closed doors, because it's not far. We're going to see this year. And that, what they call it, that dark winter they've been prophesying about, it might be this winter because shit is about to get bad. Because Trump done fucked up everything on purpose. See what else I got. Let me get this one. That ain't it. Let's go to First Peter. We'll get a few more. We can close. This is the book of First Peter, chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. That's all these ICE units. They even they defying judges' orders now. They still rounding up innocent, law-abiding citizens. So what does that tell you about your government? They corrupt as fuck. But y'all gonna trust them anyway. Y'all gonna trust them to do the right thing by you when they've been robbing your ass since the insurrection of this country. How stupid can you be? These people have no intention of doing right. They intend to string you along with lies, not telling you what they're doing, catch you off guard, to force you to make an impetuous decision. Last minute decision. They don't want you to prepare for this. They want to catch you off guard so you can make an impetuous decision. And they're gonna attack your flesh. Well, if you don't accept this chip in your hand, your kids can't eat. You want your kids to eat, don't you? That's why you got to be, excuse me, That's why you got to be fully rooted in this faith. Because Esau knows how to attack your flesh. He gonna use your loved ones against you. You still got to resist. But if you ain't built up in the faith, you gonna fold real quick. Or we can get this one, we can close. Go to Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10. Verse 16. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy princes eat in the morning. Woe mean destruction. And that's exactly what's coming to America. We told y'all from the beginning, Trump's job was to set this country on a path to destroy itself. And you know what else he gonna do? After all this chaos kicks in, he gonna blame you that he had to do this to you. So we gonna see, MAGA. Y'all still sleep over there? Y'all still believing in the Orange Crush? Or y'all got y'all minds right yet? Probably not, because your pride won't allow you to accept reality. Edomites don't deal with reality or truth. That's why they're in the condition they're in now. You should have seen this Orange Crush as a threat and dealt with him accordingly. But no, just because he's an Edomite, he gets away with murder. Guess what? That ain't all he finna get away with. Because he finna be the reason why a lot of people leave this planet. It's gonna be your own fault because you chose not to listen to wisdom, but you chose to trust in Egypt. Kahalayim La, Lahayanaw Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Wa Malakia, Bahashem, Harawat, Wakakwadash, Barakathum, the Wada Baba Bawa Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.